Ends in the convertible mode.
Sure.
Alright, good fights, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Try to get a little slower.
I mean, it's refreshing to see this kind of fantastic BFM in the flanker. It's like, respect to it. Like, respect. 19
What?
years
Your
old.
voice just cut.
What? Is my voice good now?
Not now.
You're good now.
Test. I was saying to see this kind of amazing BFM in a flanker from a guy who's 19. Impressive. Heads down, like seriously.
Oh, wow.
Like no bullshit. This guy is a talent. And I've seen a lot of BFM, I've seen a lot of flanker, but he's really good. Credits to whom?
The flank tool.
Yeah, credits to whom credits earned, right? So he deserves it. I have to be like really fucking smart to avoid his traps, because once he gets me into those slow fights, his handling of the jet is so good that I'm struggling really badly.
Maybe he's the chosen one we've been waiting for.
Maybe he's the Christ we all was waiting for. It's him.
He is the one. He's beginning to believe.
Yeah, even this one, this move, how you secure the angles.
Have you tried flanker versus flanker against fly school?
Yeah, I flew with him without ACS and he lost 10-0. And the next day he came back with ACS, surprised me, I did not know, and I lost 0. But I did not know about the ACS shit. He killed me so fucking bad. He's good. He's more aggressive and more... he's not so patient and not so wise as you. You're like more smart, patient. He's like really aggressive, like an angry dog, you know.
He is.
So, yeah. So if he don't kill you on the first 2 turns, he will die usually. So like White Lion.
He also he does the asymmetrical stuff with the flank as well. So if you go aggressively against him, you can have some really awesome fights, very good looking fights.
You know, Play School was a real pilot and he fly in the Rafales, so he would say. But in the game, he don't care. He fly like if you play the game, what is good to win, right? Like sometimes crazy. And I asked him, well, why you fly like this? Why you don't follow the rules you learn in real? And he says, it's just a game. For winning, this is important, right? And I say, well, I have to respect it. What can I say? You know? If this is the way how it works for you, I have to adapt. You go up. Yes, you go up. But I don't go up. I give a shit.
T-Rock, I think this slot's open if you want to go. I'm not sure if you're going
That was a very risky move, huh?
Yeah.
But you can threaten me with angle of attack. Yeah. That is Play School. What you do now, that is Play School. get me into the slow fights. I don't like those fights. Don't get me into slow fights. I lose them versus you.
I
Go
can't
away.
help but come into it.
Go away, go away. Don't do this to me. It's not nice. Have you noticed now I'm trying to keep a safety distance, right? Like I'm not trying to risk too much because I know if I risk too much I cannot handle the speed. So good as you.
GG footlong.
It's fucking
Tell us how you learned so much, Trigger. Tell us your experience. War Thunder?
War Thunder guy, huh?
I flew it for a while, but to be quite honest, it didn't help me that much with DCS because jets are very different from props. Maybe the trajectory in these slow speed fights, maybe War Thunder helped me with that, but other than
feel like it
that,
translates.
I had to learn from the scratch.
And how did you learn? Self-taught? Videos? Mentor?
So I like to read discussions in the Discord channels. I try to find videos of people that know what they are really doing and practicing a lot. Like I died so many times flying this plane. Try to make it work.
Good hit.
Still flying.
Yes, I'm still okay. I'm good. Nothing happened.
No, you'll be wait a moment, you're missing a wing, but
Everything is okay. I can shoot you.
no, you're missing a wing. That's not right.
I just missed a little bit of wing, not much. Just a flesh wounds. But I'm out of gas. So
I'm safe.
yeah, you shot off the tip of my wing.
Let's wait.
I can shoot, but let me try. Nah. Yeah, a little bit fuel I have left.
Oh, get out of here.
You're safe. I think. I'm closing.
Get out. Get away.
Ah, you're fine. I cannot do much. But if you turn, you make it easy.
I'm sorry, Bojack. I have a couple of rematches here.
I'm gonna eject. Yeah, you shot off the left tip of my wing. The left wing tip. So it was a shaky makey, but it was still flying.
There is something with damage models. Like sometimes on the
Don't
the
spawn.
plane is missing an entire wing that already happened when I was fighting my squadron mates. Guy was flying the Hornet. I cut off his entire wing and he was flying like he had both wings on the plane. No performance impact at all.
Yeah, I remember now what I wanted to say about War Thunder. It is just my stupid opinion and only my opinion, okay? So many people say to me, "Oh, War Thunder is for kids. It's an Arcadian game. It's bullshit. Blah blah blah." And I understand why they say this because you can fly with labels, with mouse and stuff like this, right? But
There's also that sim mode. That's pretty good.
yeah, a couple of friends and I we installed we tried it on the sim mode, and having a background in IL-2 as well, and IL-2 old and IL-2 new, I flew War Thunder with them, and my impression was, fucking hell, Dogfight feels so fucking realistic in the way you have to perform energy management and angles and everything, and it felt so authentic that I almost didn't dare to speak about it, that it feels more realistic than the other games. but it did for me. So
I mean, that's
and
what
that
I got. I got into flight sims because of playing War Thunder on Sim. I mean, yeah, like where they get it wrong, like it's just a level of nuance, right? Like, but it's not.
yeah, maybe
Like, people make
I
it
don't
seem
know.
like they're so far off. Like, come on.
No, they're not.
It's usually more
I
like damage model and
yeah, that I don't know.
stuff like that.
I don't know the little things under the hood, which are maybe a bug here, a bug there, right? The overall impression how Dogfight felt for me during this 15 years was amazing. Like that is like what I wanted from Dogfight, right? And so people flying this, of course they learn dogfighting because it's not space combat, it's still good models, right?
Yeah.
All right, next one.
That's where I came from, War Thunder.
Yeah, so a big part of my game plan for the one circle fight, it comes from what I have learned in War Thunder. Like I used to fly on mouse and keyboard on the realistic mode with labels and stuff. But I mean, for the basics of BFM, I think War Thunder, it's good enough. I mean, if you're trying to get 100% accurate BF 109 flight model, maybe it's not the place. But I think for the basics, the basic concept of BFM,
Yes.
can
Yeah, you can do it. Let me quickly tell you the fun story before you fly the next one. There was a guy in old IL2, his name was Kungur, right? A Russian guy. And I always call him Sexy Kungur. He flies with keyboard only. Like really keyboard only. And he managed to win a Russian competition tournament, and believe me, in IL2 there are much more competent pilots out there than in DCS. He managed to win it, and he won a joystick from WKB, right? He tried the joystick, he didn't feel comfortable, he put back to WKB, to the keyboard. People did not believe him. He made a video about him flying on the keyboard. It's insane. Crazy.
Yeah, once you get comfortable with the controls that you're flying, for example, on my squadron we have a guy that he doesn't like to use a HOTAS. He uses his throttle and manages stuff on the keyboard. He just have a stick. Ooh, some of us we made we tried to get some money to buy him a throttle, and when we gave a throttle to him, but he's not using it. He's still flying on the keyboard because he finds it more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All right, let's go again.
Okay.
Amazing. You guys watching this shit?
No. Is it the same? Is it the same like slow scissors every time?
No. I try everything. I mean, if I stay fast, I feel fine geometrically. But if I go to the flanker is a very unique plane, which is very, very capable if you go to the acrobatic slow mode, right? Like, it can do crazy shit. And in that regime, he has more training, more confidence, and more skills. And I struggle there very, very much, like really hard. But even in normal BFM, he's really fucking smart. So even if I put him in a situation where he's like a little bit at disadvantage, right? He knows how to get out of there. He knows how to rescue his life from a negative position. And that is something you don't see much from pilots, you know? So that is like big fucking respect from me. And now he gets greedy, yeah. Well, I wanted him to get greedy. Okay, you get some speed back. He uses gravity really smart. A lot of pilots don't see gravity even exist. And he uses gravity really smart. Very nice. Fucking amazing.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
And
Предельный
instantly
угол
goes to
атаки.
little multitude.
Предельная перегрузка.
Yeah, exactly what you should do. Maybe you can put a nose on me. Maybe try it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Ah. Climb a little bit high 6 and that extra turning room allow you to put nose on me, yeah? Yeah, that's A shit. Yeah. That's really A shit. Respect.
Предельная. Скорость предельная.
Amazing. Alright, let's go again.
Sorry, I had to fix something with my headphone.
Yeah, that's fine. Just say go.
Alright. I'm ready.
Go.
I thought that it was your audio that I was cutting, but in reality it was my headphone.
I had problems with my audio today, but it should be fine. I tried something a little different. It's like
Переведи в Бэтлер. Переведи в Бэтлер. Переведи в Бэтлер. Переведи в Бэтлер. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
Okay, Bojack, you up?
Предельный угол
I flew to the guns arena. Slot
атаки.
4.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол
Wait,
атаки.
see.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
Alright, I'll watch a couple. I wanna see what they're doing.
No, I'm in slot 4. Let's do it.
Атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол
Other side, other side.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная
Yeah, you can hit me.
скорость
This one, I
предельная.
think.
Oh, dude, you got some Brody. He jumped in. That's
I
good.
cannot.
Скорость предельная.
Safe. Can you?
Nope.
Too slow.
Nope. Exaggerated on the asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something different now because I understand how you think.
Предельный угол атаки.
So I'm trying to
Предельная
adapt.
перегрузка.
This is for me learning. I mean, if I fly pilots like this, I fucking have to think and learn and fucking think.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельный
Just
угол
great.
атаки.
Trigger, you play tournaments?
Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки.
I'm sorry?
Предельный угол
Do you enter
атаки.
any tournaments?
Перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная
I have
перегрузка.
flown the Fight for Honor last year,
Yeah, I think I did see you.
Предельный угол атаки.
so Ace kicked my ass on the
Атаки.
last round.
Предельная перегрузка.
Who kicked your ass?
Предельный угол атаки.
Ace.
Предельная перегрузка.
You lost versus Ace?
Yeah, I went to the finals
Предельный угол
and
What plane?
Предельная
it was in the Hornet, and
атаки.
by that time I didn't have a notion that the flanker was terrible at high altitude. So I committed straight into him.
Oh my god, oh
And
my
he
god,
caught
oh my
me.
god, oh my god, oh my god.
Предельный угол
You know what? You can blame me for that. I remember. It's my fault.
You trained him to do that?
I told him if he fly the flank and go over 6,000 feet, he will lose. Yeah, that was my fault.
He
Because he
went
asked.
straight up and I didn't know that the flanker was so bad. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I was flying the flanker for like 4 months straight by that time, and I was still learning it. So he kicked my
Yeah.
ass pretty quickly on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I remember. You can ask him, he will tell you the same. Because there was the final, I just don't recall your name. Now I know the situation. Because I said, well, what should I do? I said, like, over 6,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 meters, the flanker is bullshit against the Hornet, right? And go up. And that's what he did. Shit. The Ace is
That's
also
it.
a very unique guy. Also one of those outstanding people.
Yeah, so something very that I noted about him is his aim is pretty good. Like if you give him a shoot opportunity, like a small window, he's gonna shoot you down. I don't know how he does that. His aim is pretty good.
He has 3 different joysticks: War, BRD, this and that, and Akku. He's like crazy guy. Have you
He has
seen that
3
fight I
different
did versus him?
joysticks?
Yeah. I can show you even a screenshot. I think I have a screenshot of his desk. It's like madness. Have you seen the fight? Me and Ace, 16 versus MiG-29. Have you seen the video? Okay.
Yes, I did. That's incredible. I think you posted that before the fight for honor started, right?
I'm not sure when I posted this. I can't remember.
It's like it's an old video, I think.
Yeah.
I remember you posting lots of videos by that time. No, I was watching them, trying to learn something.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
The Discord stream on this. Stream
No, I don't stream it. This guy. I stream on YouTube, and if it's finished the stream, I make it public, so and then I share it. Right now, he owes me, I don't know, 10-0, 11-12-0, I don't know. You know what is painful? The first plane I learned to fly in DCS was the flanker. And I was really good at this plane. But now you come and kick my ass so bad. That's crazy.
Oh, my bad, dude. Well, I guess that was a bit of a stalemate.
Slowly getting the idea. Slowly. Only slowly. And this situation is witness of that. You stall? Oh, I stall. I think you stall first, huh?
Yeah. Very slow.
Okay, Jabroni, I think the slot
I
down
bet
took it
you
again. What slot you want to use, T-Rock?
Hold on, we're gonna watch AS's first win here. How are you gonna screw this one up?
I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting because how good he is in defensive. Let's see if he's really ace or not. Because defensive is where people shine or die. I'm patient. I will try not to make a mistake. Almost
Like that.
It's collapsing. No, I stay like this. Oh my god, the sound is so helpful. I can hear if I put too much or not. So now he neutralized it. It was disadvantage and now he neutralized it.
This is where he shines.
Yeah, that is where it shines, yeah. And this is where he goes over the top and makes this crazy move where I lose. Yeah, that move. He does really great. That
Old
move.
rudder.
Always that fucking move. And I can I can even say now I'm dying, you know.
It just
Crazy.
gets high and rudder asymmetric thrust, just yaws it over, and
Yes. In the 16 I can do this. In the flanker I cannot do this because I don't have the feeling for the jet. It feels like I'm fighting my jet or fighting him. I don't know who I'm fighting, you know?
tell us about your fancy move, Trigger. Just
Well,
stand on its
my
tail,
team just froze.
you just kick it over, and just just get it to rotate.
So yeah, I mean, I learned this maneuver like over the top reversal and tried to do it sometimes with the flanker and it didn't work because when you're slow in the flanker, the rudders it will lose all the authority. So you have to use the asymmetrical thrust to compensate for that. You cannot use it too much of it because you risk departing the plane, and also depending on the speed that you use it, you're gonna increase the plane AOA and you make it stall.
Ah, I hit a tree.
So you have to balance it when
That's-
you're using it.
So you've done that 1,000 times.
And like I don't have too much experience flying against other flankers, similar aircraft combat with the Su-27. I fly 90% of the times against Hornets, and I cannot go to circle with them because if they're using the pedal switch, I'm gonna get raped. So I go one circle and stay on this low speed fight. So because like most of the time I'm flying Hornets, I got the hang of the planing, the feeling of the plane in this kind of fight. So I've been flying the flanker for like a year straight, 1.5 years I think. So it's
Listen, Trigger, listen. I try to feel you, right? And you're 19, I'm almost 50. And what you're doing and how you're doing, it's not only the trick with the thrust and this and that. In those low speeds, you have a much better feeling of the jet and you're very more comfortable. That's one thing. But the other part where you make decisions and how you observe the bandit, like where your opportunity is and how you can neutralize it and how you can equalize reading the geometry of the whole fight, you are outstanding pilot. Like I have never seen such a pilot at 19 years old. I've seen many good talents, but this is amazing. So this is great shit, like really great shit.
Thank you, S. Yeah, for that regime of the flight, I have pretty much confidence. What I see in myself that I need to work to get better is how to manage true circle flow. I don't think that I do it pretty well, so I go all in for the slow speed kind of fight. I have some problem is sometimes watching the true circle geometry.
Well,
taking it to that prop game, huh?
in my experience, a scissor and the two circle is a situation where you are committed, like you are handshake to handshake, right? You're holding hands. You cannot be much flexible. You have fine nuances where you can adjust energy, altitude, and lift vector placement, but you are committed. And in those situations, it's just nuances. In a two circle, if it's neutral, what I've seen from you try to gain the angles early. If you see that will be a two circle, you try to go to the angle position first. Logically, that's the wise thing to do, because if you have the angles about energy, you can always worry later, right? It's easier to have the angles first and then worry about energy the other way around. So, but if it's a neutral two circle, there's not much you can do. If it's like completely neutral and the speeds are completely the same and both pilots know how to turn nicely, what you can do? Pull more, pull less, or climb a little bit or dive a little bit, right? That's what else? Is there anything else you can do? No. Pull more or pull less. Like if your corner velocity is X, then this is the best turn rate. X plus extra knots is flexibility. X minus knots is like I lose turn rate, right? So pull or let's pull, load, pull, right? Breathe, unload, pull. Or you use gravity, little above horizon, or under horizon. That's what two pilots can do. And the question is, if it's really neutral like that, like who's doing what, when, and how the other guy harmonizes in advance. If that makes sense. If you adapt, you're always delayed.
Yeah,
Does it make
so it's that part. It's analyzing that it's my problem. So that I have to really work to solve.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Fly.
Alright, I'm reslotting. Okay, ready.
I'm wondering right now, I want to stay out of the scissors with you, but on the other side, I want to go into the scissors because I want to experience that what
Sorry,
what is my.
if you said something, I think your age will just cut.
Okay. I was saying, I'm thinking I'm trying to avoid scissors with you, but on the other side, I'm trying to provoke them because that's why I'm weak. So I have to see what I'm doing wrong, right? And you trapped me into those scissors. Well, I'm biting into them too, though.
Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки.
Dang trees. Close to that one.
It's a little bit fast.
Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки.
You guys watching it?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Припредельный атаки. Припредельный атаки. Припредельный атаки. Предельный атаки. Переведи в партнер. Переведи в
Doesn't give me room for
Переведи
engagement
в
at
партнер.
all.
Предельный атаки.
If I engage a little bit too early versus a pilot like this, I pay for it badly. That's masterclass bullshit.
Переведи в партнер. Переведи в
Trigger,
партнер. Переведи в партнер. Предельный угол атаки.
No, I'm not gonna bite it.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
And now he's again in this slow over the top shit and I die. Look at the nose authority! I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный
I don't want to
атаки.
fight those fights, but I have to.
I couldn't pull anymore in that.
I know.
That's because otherwise I would stall.
Are you in VR, Trigger?
No, I'm using tracker.
Me too.
Yeah, it would be a torture doing these fights in VR.
It will be,
I had one for 6 months, like, and I couldn't do more than like 5 fights in flying this way that I took.
No, I will not give it to you this time. But I will stall. Come on. Fucking heroes. I have to push this flanker to limits. Limits.
Don't you want to cut the burner at the top in these scissors?
If you see my joystick, look at this move. Look at this move. He does over the top. He's slowing down, right? And displacement, lateral displacement for safety. And I'm back. On my way. Bye bye. I'm out.
One of the burners cut out.
Yeah, that's the asymmetric thing you use. I made a mistake.
Who wants to face the Tomcat?
I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I pressed again the fucking wrong button. Good fight.
Getting bored of fighting his flanker.
I'll fight you, Tomcat.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I wanted to go high G, but I
Which
pressed
one?
the other one.
I gotta find one.
How about
my,
two?
It happens to me many times because the limiter override, the G limit
Two is open.
override, and
Looks like
7.
the ASC is very close from each other on my joystick, so it's very easy to pull the wrong button.
Yeah, for me it's either leveler or the pinky switch, but I just pressed the wrong one. I thought I have like enough speed to go high G over you, so it just give you a millisecond of shot opportunity maybe, but I pressed accidentally the ACS and then I slow down like crazy. Okay, go.
All right. Very fast.
You're a little faster. Yeah, you're a little bit faster. I think you have like 6.5 Gs, right?
Kind of slow. Kind of 520 now.
Ah, damn it, I was just about to bite you. Hit the water.
Yeah, nice. We are struggling versus that altitude.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
AS, are you going to practice the asymmetrical thrust?
I use it. I already do it.
I didn't see it.
I do it, but not as good as he does.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
Yeah, he cuts military on one side, I don't. I just cut like
Предельный угол атаки.
coastal
Предельный
transport.
угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
Nice, smart ass. I see how you're reducing the forward velocity. Well, not biting.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
No, not biting.
Переведи ход норм. Переведи ход норм.
Oh, you got me.
No, not biting.
I'm getting a little better.
Переведи ход норм. Переведи ход норм. Переведи ход
Gotta get
норм.
in here more, listen to these guys.
Атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная
Just need to practice more.
атаки.
It's more than practice. You have to get ideas and put them into practice.
Предельная перегрузка. Осталось
Okay, T-Rock, thanks.
килограмм.
Yeah, eventually I'll try to explain them to you, but I'm still collecting.
Атаки.
You realize this plane's harder to fly than the 16, right?
Атаки.
Yeah, it is hard, but there are things that without knowing you can't practice them.
I mean, I almost got you like 3 times.
How the fuck did you do that? How the fuck did you have that nose up there?
Переведи ход норм. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Осталось 500 килограмм.
This water is a little disorienting, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, you gotta get stack
Try
out.
something different.
Предельный угол
Like,
атаки.
Yeah, I'm learning.
I'm fucked.
Предельный угол
I'm
атаки.
learning, baby.
Предельная перегрузка.
You're amazing. I have to adapt like a crazy bitch.
That was close.
Dude, a long time I haven't had fights like this.
Nice shot.
Переведи ход норм.
Fuck. I fucked up. Sorry.
But the move was nice, but the ground was too close.
I planted too much weather in that.
That was crazy. Okay, one sec.
Stackhouse, get in here and fly with Bojack for a couple minutes. Please.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
I'm just rolling cigarettes, that's why. Okay, go.
Переведи Фетлер. 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 Предельный. Атаки. 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 Предельный. Атаки.
Oh, what the fuck?
Предельный. Атаки.
Ah,
Атаки. Откат гидросистемы.
shit. That was a little bit too much.
Скорость предельная.
My idea was
Right,
to gain the speed and then get more speed and then go vertical under you lowering. That was the plan, and it was a little bit too much G for the plane. All right, ready.
Ready?
Yeah, the over G is nice, but very sensitive.
Yeah. That's why I don't like to use it. If you give a little bit asymmetric, it will snap the wings. Like just a little.
Oh, you had
Yeah.
your missiles on. Oops.
Oh, I use it only when I'm really overspeeding the jet or when I have to avoid ground collision.
Предельный. Атаки. Предельный. Атаки. Предельный. Атаки. Предельный. Атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный. Атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный. Атаки. Предельная
Again, it's
перегрузка.
crazy.
Ah,
Hillside. Whoops. Terrain. Good fight though.
Предельный.
Yeah.
Атаки.